Hello everyone, welcome to the San Mateo County Library's Summer STEAM Camp. My name is Alice and I am a librarian for the Portola Valley and the Woodside Libraries, and I'm so happy to be here again doing some more STEAM activities with you all. Before we get going, I did want to remind you that you can still sign up for our Summer Learning Challenge. You can find out more info at summerlearners.org. And it's really great. You can do all kinds of fun activities and read books and get prizes for it. We're actually giving away free books to folks. So if you haven't gotten a chance to pick those up yet, you can visit any of our branches during our curbside pickup hours. And you can find more about that on our website at smcl.org. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of movement, because I always find that if I have to do some thinking, my brain works a little better if my body is also warmed up. I thought it would be fun today to play a game of Simon Says. And as a reminder, if you haven't played it in a while, I'm going to give you some instructions of things to do. And if I say Simon Says, you get to do those things. If I don't say Simon Says, you need to ignore those instructions. Pretend I didn't say anything. Shall we give it a go? All right. Simon says, stand up. I'm gonna do the things too, so I'm awake. Simon says, flap your arms like a bird. Simon says, call like a bird. Ah, ah. Turn around. Did I get some of you? Simon says, turn around. Simon says, turn the other way. Simon says, grab your ears. Touch your toes. Did you do it? Simon says, shake your body out. And Simon says, go blah, 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 blah. Simon says, sit down. All right. Do you feel a little bit more awake and like your brain's ready for some fun STEAM activities? I definitely feel that way. So as I've mentioned before, one of my favorite parts of STEAM is the M. Do you remember what that stands for? Yeah, it stands for math. And I thought one thing I really enjoy doing with math is mixing it with storytelling and art. And so I thought that would be really fun to do today. So I have an activity about symmetry from the Bay Area Discovery Museum, which I've talked about symmetry in another video. Does anyone remember what it is? As a hint, my body is symmetrical. That's what we say when something has symmetry. And there are some shapes up here, like this one here, and it's hard to point on a video, a heart there, which are also symmetrical. Can anyone tell what they have in common? Yeah, if you draw a line down the middle of it, it would be pretty much the same on both sides. And those are actually from the activity I did before called Silly Symmetry. So if you want to play more with symmetry when you're done with this and you haven't had a chance, you can go and check that one out on our YouTube channel. And so to do this activity, we need a few supplies, because we're going to be building today a character or a model of a character, a creature, some person. And so we need some supplies to do that. And I found some things around my house, but you can find anything that inspires you. Hopefully the things that I've found will give you some ideas. So the first thing I got was a paper towel tube, or a toilet paper tube, which I thought would make a nice body for my model. But you can use any other kind of thing if you don't have one of these, or if this doesn't grab your attention and your inspiration. Another thing that I found was I got some paper and I cut out a few shapes so I can tape or glue them on to my body to make the model. I also had some buttons, so I thought those would be pretty neat to include. And I have so much yarn at home, so I just made a little braided thing out of yarn that I'm going to include. And I have some markers too that I think if I want to draw something on that I don't feel like gluing or taping on. And of course, I have some tape just in case. Or you can use glue or whatever inspires you. So go ahead and get your materials together and we'll get started. I'm going to start, I always like starting with the face. So I have these buttons. I think they'd make pretty nice eyes. So these are actually sticky on the back, which makes my life easy. Put one on right about here. And then just like my own face, I want to try to make sure it's symmetrical. So I'm going to take this one, try to line it up so it kind of matches. So now if I drew a line down this one, that would match pretty well. All right, what else do we need for a face? I think I need to draw a mouth. I'm going to try doing it in yellow just for fun, see what happens. All right, and I like a happy one. Oh, in yellow, I can't really see that mouth very well. I'm going to switch colors because that one didn't really work. So, what color do you think I should make the mouth? I think it's going to be green because green's a fun color. I don't really need my creature, my character to look that human. I can see that a lot better. And I think I want to give it pointy teeth. But when I give it teeth, I'm trying to make this model as symmetrical as I can. So I'm going to do a tooth on this side, tooth on this side, tooth on this side, 4 pointy teeth. That's pretty great. All right, what else should I put on my model? I have these pieces of paper. I have these red ones and I cut out 2 of them that match. I think these kind of look like arms. So let's see, maybe I can tape them on here. Oh, let me tape one and then I'm gonna try and make the other one match. Got my tape. Another piece of tape. And does that look like it matches? Kind of, that's close enough. There we go, nice and symmetrical. Oh, and then I have my yarn. It kind of reminds me of hair, so I think I'm going to tape it to the top of my creature's head so that it has nice, long, flowing, beautiful hair. All right. That looks pretty close to symmetrical. All right. Let's see, what else is it missing? I have a couple more pieces of paper. I have these green ones. I guess they could be giant ears, but that's a little ridiculous with the hair. Maybe I'll make them big green feet. That'll be fun. Right. I'm gonna tape these 2 big feet there. And then I'm going to try taping the other foot, see if I can get it to line up symmetrically. So that looks about right. All right, I have one more piece of paper. I thought I only have one, so I can't just put it on one side, can I? Would that be symmetrical? Because I only have one of them? Not really, no. So maybe I can find a place in the middle. I could make it a skirt. Doesn't really fit very well. Maybe I'll make a hat. I like that, making it a hat. I'm going to take this and tape it right in the middle of my model. Now I went through making my model pretty fast because I wanted to get to the next step because I love the storytelling part. So now that I have a model, this little creature character here, I want to make up some things about it, tell a little story. So I wrote some ideas of what things we could make up about it, but if you have other ideas, that's fantastic. But the first thing that's really important is a name, because, you know, we identify a lot with our name. So I think I'm going to name my creature doesn't really look like a human, does it? So I think it's an alien. I'm going to name it Snorglax. And I think it's a girl. And Snorglax is from, I like to know where it's from, where it lives. She lives on Pluto, because she's an alien, but we haven't discovered the aliens on Pluto. And Snorglax has a best friend whose name is Beep Boop. And then I also thought it would be fun to think about what Snorglax likes to do. So she looks like she likes to go out and do a lot of things. I think one of her favorite things to do is go and explore the galaxy and the solar system. And she especially likes going to see Earth and to see what all the humans on Earth are doing and learn things from them. But her best friend, what did I call him? Beep Boop, doesn't really like to explore. So she comes home, goes out and explores the universe and learns all these things. And then she comes home and tells him stories about the people, like how they go out on a field and throw around this giant brown lemon. That's football. And she really likes to see all the fun activities that we do. So that's just a little bit about Snorglax. So I hope that you can make up some stories about your creature. And I would love to see what you've created. Since we're not in the library, I can't see it there, but if you post a picture of it online and use either @SMC Libraries or the hashtag SMCL Creates, we'll be able to see what you've made. And that would be so much fun to see all of your creativity, because I know you've made some fantastic things. And that's all that I have today, but I hope you'll join us again tomorrow for another STEAM camp from the San Mateo County Libraries. Bye for now.